I hope you're having an awesome ONPASSIVE day. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the power of ONPASSIVE, right? And in keeping with that topic, we could probably very easily apply the term gestalt to ONPASSIVE simply because it means that the measurement of something is greater than the sum of its parts, right? To understand this concept, consider having the parts to a car, which on average is about 30,000, right? 30,000 parts in your inventory. Now, there's a lot of value in those parts, but when we use those parts to build a car, that car is going to be considerably more valuable to us because of what it allows us to do. And that is ONPASSIVE. And no company on the planet is going to give you more value for the cost than ONPASSIVE will. Now, you need to understand too, though, that the power of ONPASSIVE goes beyond its value, and it's my intention to kind of lay that out this morning in this video. So to that end, ONPASSIVE has developed its own AI and integrated it fully into every aspect of what we do. So we're capable of affecting entire economies, right, under a new information connectedness kind of based solution business model. And any system that's based on this new model is one that is obviously going to be intended to produce benevolent or helpful, charitable results. To that end, it would restore prosperity and, provide abundance to humanity and balance the planet and that sort of stuff, right? We're a conscious company. And ONPASSIVE was born from and born to take that challenge. Now, right now, though, almost everybody looking at ONPASSIVE sees only the digital ecosystem. They see that as the foremost ONPASSIVE solution, if not the only solution. But ONPASSIVE has other things that are designed to blanket humanity with the abundance that we're always talking about. And that's a very big, very fundamental difference between our company and any other. Now, I think that ONPASSIVE has got at least 8 elements of its business that work together to promote our vision and to lift humanity, right? To do what its goal is. The first one is brick and mortar offices. Now, these offices are located on several continents. They include those in Dubai and Egypt and Singapore and Bangladesh and the USA and obviously India, where our IT hub is. Speaking of which, I know that there's well in excess of over 500 employees over there. They're paid or contracted or consultants or whatever. So it's a big company by any standard. And we have more than 1.4 million active founder accounts. And I haven't even thrown the other millions of members into the base. So we're big and we're all over the place, right? And these offices are well represented. Now, number 2, we got data centers. We've got one now. I believe there's a second one that's in the works and more on the way, to be sure. We're actually going to be networking through the cloud, the continents together once we get this thing rolling and getting going out. And these assets are going to be providing data processing and storage and network management, stuff like that, right? Distribution, network distributions within our business. They're also going to help us be very self-sufficient and increase profitability. We've also got innovation labs. Now, these are research and development spaces for artificial intelligence, machine learning specifically, right? That employs technicians and developers and engineers, as well as inventors that'll be creating new products based on new technologies and innovations. They're going to be developing solutions to existing challenges, as well as technologies that provide new solutions. So those labs are really, really important. The fourth thing we got going on is factories. ONPASSIVE has physical products being produced in factories, thousands of them. And a lot of these are the result of the work being done and coming out of those innovation labs. And I would imagine some of these products that are going to be coming out are going to be brand new to the market based on inventions that we've come up with. Some are going to be new based on new or newly available technologies. And some will probably going to be reimagined products that improve the existing ones. But we don't know for sure yet. So we just have to wait and see. But it's all coming. Now, the fifth one is the ONPASSIVE ecosystem, right? We probably all have heard about this one in one way or another, but it's a software as a service platform, and like all ecosystem, it's a complex network of interconnected systems. So it's multiple systems all rolled into one. Ours just happens to be digital, and it was created to do a couple of things very well. Number one, it was created to automate businesses and business growth. And number two, it's created to accelerate that innovation that is fueling that growth. So, boom. Now, like I said earlier, most folks only have a limited view of our digital ecosystem, but you can rest very much assured that it actually has dozens of solutions intricately woven into a complete internet solution. And each of those solutions are standalone business unicorn capable, right? That's their potential, because they're all, every one of them, individual departments within ONPASSIVE. And furthermore, the ecosystem is permeated with the AI that I've been talking about, which is intelligence demonstrated by machines as opposed to humans or animals, right? Now, with this, we have machine learning, which is a subfield of artificial intelligence, and it gives the computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed to do that, or to learn in a particular way. They also sift through huge data chunks, big data, right? We've all heard of that, to uncover information like hidden patterns and market trends and correlations and customer preferences, stuff like that. Now, the second part of this is our emotional intelligence, right? Emotional EI, also known as affective computing. This is a field of computer science that allows computers to recognize, interpret, and simulate human emotion. And we got that too. Our AI is emotionally intelligent. So, having kind of outlined what our OES is, right, the ONPASSIVE ecosystem, and understanding too that it holds our products, let's talk about the first 5 or 6 or whatever that are coming out, okay? We've got OMail, that's an email platform. We've got ONet, it's a social media platform. We've got OTrim, which is a URL shortening tool or resource. Now, all three of these are free for the user, right? You can log on, create an access to OES, boom. These three you can sign up for immediately. Now, we've also got our first paid product out called OConnect. This is a web conferencing platform, extraordinaire, I might add. It's going to be coming out with its second version and going commercial with the noise cancellation and HD background and language translation and speech to text, vice versa, live stream options, all sorts of real good stuff, okay? There's also OTracker. This is a web analytics tool that is coming out, I think next. It might be behind ODesk, I'm not sure, but it's coming out, and it's got more features and functionality than all of the other web analytics programs that are out there, right? All of them combined. So keep your eye out. And if you like fancy, you're gonna like this. Now, the next one that we got coming out too is ODesk. And this is a platform that you can track company activities and manage customers and such. That will also be a paid product that's coming out. Now, there are lots of others, but these are the first 5 or 6 that are coming out, and they're imminent. So now, number 6, right after the OES, we have mobile applications too. We got mobile apps. Yep, we got apps. And our digital products, every one of them, are going to have corresponding mobile apps that are going to accommodate our on-the-go lifestyles, if you will, beginning with a newly improved OConnect app that now has a lot of top features, and these apps are downloadable from the OES. Now, the 7th one that I'm listing here is our collaborative agreements, or what Mr. Mufareh calls strategic partnerships. These are developed partnerships that are very good for the company for obvious reasons once you get into them. We have the Emirates Businesswoman Council that aims to boost interest of businesswomen in the UAE and encourages women to participate in economic sectors. We also have Best Moments UAE, which is devoted to creating successful events in the region by taking ideas and aspirations and turning those into some pretty unforgettable experiences, right? We've also got the collaboration with Royal Atlantis, which is the most ultra luxurious experiential resort in the world. So, I mean, that's huge, right? We've got Supercar, the Majlis. Now, this is a group of enthusiasts that own supercars, and a supercar is a street legal performance sports car that's really fast, luxurious, very flashy, right? Supercars, I mean, these things are beautiful, massively expensive, and they're considered the pinnacle of automotive art and design. So yeah, we got that going on too. Now, last week, we came up with a new one, or Mr. Mufareh did, ONPASSIVE did, with Takdir Awards. Now, the Takdir Award was launched for recognizing or distinguishing companies that operate in construction, manufacturing, services, and free zones in the Emirate of Dubai. So those are what we got going on with that. Now, number 7, what we've got is ONPASSIVE branding, right? We've got the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the world's tallest building. It's a half-mile laser and light show. Been there for more than a year. ONPASSIVE Station, right? That's a rapid transit station on the red line of the Dubai Metro in Dubai. And it's one of Dubai's busiest metro stations and takes care of over 700,000 passengers a day from 180 nations. Now, we've also got the Eye of Dubai, the world's largest Ferris wheel in the world, right? It is, I think, 250 meters, about 840 feet, and it features ONPASSIVE's projection shows on it. With the Dubai, the Burj Khalifa, we're doing laser light shows, spectacular. So that's what we got going on, tons of branding in that area of the world. So getting back to the OES, right? Whatever we seem to think we see, or in some cases don't see, the OES is the tip of the iceberg regarding what ONPASSIVE is, has, and can do. But as outlined earlier, we have massive assets as well, right? Brick and mortar and lots of other things going on. So many, in fact, that very few companies actually get to the level that we're at, even though we're only 1 month into or out of the commercial gate. So when considering just the OES, not only are we more than able to stand on our own within the global economy, but before long, we're going to be a big, integral part of it. So whatever you think you know, ONPASSIVE is probably exponentially bigger, better, and faster than that. And the demand for our products is greater than most people think too, simply because far beyond internet marketing, they're relevant for education and training, communication, areas of government, industry, education, healthcare, technology. Oh yeah, technology. Oh yeah, right? Now, what we see within the ecosystem, the few that I named, is just a sampling of what's to come. And quite factually, ONPASSIVE is going to be reaching into every sector on the planet. So just, foretold is forewarned, right? But we're not a typical company. We're founded on cooperative principles and on the new business paradigm. Not only are we conscious, right, which means we're good for people and the planet, we're unique in our structure and ability, and there is no business that we could accurately be compared to. Yeah, we're that unique. And even more than that, we are unique in that our mandate is to lift humanity through compassionate action, through powerful action aimed at restoring our time and freedom. And there is a lot of, there's lots of power in that, to put it bluntly, okay? I mean, take a look at the users, the products, our social media, even our real world presence. All of them validate the spectacular growth and momentum that we've already achieved. And whether it's speed and security with the data centers, the revolutionary innovation and inventions from R&D labs, whether it's the physical products from our manufacturing facilities or the top-notch AI-driven digital ecosystem, right, coming out of high-tech city, Hyderabad in India, or if you're talking about strategic partnerships or even the branding done in Dubai, The ONPASSIVE journey is continuing with unprecedented expansion. It's bounding from top to top to top, right? It's a collection of done-for-you systems that represent a total internet solution, guaranteeing your success. Now, concerning leadership, everybody is a leader in one way or the other. The question is, how effective is that leadership, right? But generally, leadership in both research areas and a practical skill, right, encompass the ability to lead or influence and guide others or teams, whatever. And every bit of ONPASSIVE, everything that it is and everything that it does points to phenomenal leadership. And that leadership is being very effectively modeled into every sector on the planet. And we will continue to do that as we continue to innovate and to grow and to expand worldwide and globally for the betterment and for the lifting of humanity. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful ONPASSIVE day.